Chosen one, you may not be aware of it, but the path you walk comes with a heavy price. There are many sacrifices you must make during your journey. It's important for you to be aware of what they are. It's not a coincidence that this video has reached you. This video was specifically made for the chosen ones. If you're not one of the chosen, it may be hard for you to relate to it. But if you really are a chosen one, it's likely that you will deeply resonate with it. Being a chosen one might seem like a privilege from the outside, but it comes with its own set of difficulties. Many people see the strength, purpose, and unique abilities the chosen ones have, but they don't always see the challenges that come with it. It's easy to assume that having special gifts or a mission makes life easier, but the truth is often the opposite. Chosen ones often face many struggles as they work toward fulfilling their purpose. They are expected to operate at a higher level of responsibility, and this path isn't always straightforward. In many cases, they are called to make personal sacrifices that others might not understand. You must be aware of the costs that come with being a chosen one. Isolation is one of the most challenging aspects of being chosen. Often, the path to fulfilling a higher purpose comes with periods of deep loneliness. While it may seem like a negative experience at first, this isolation is often intentional as it serves a greater purpose. Being separated from others allows the chosen one to focus, heal, and grow in ways that wouldn't be possible in the noise and distraction of everyday life. It becomes a time for reflection and personal development, which is essential to prepare for the tasks ahead. The universe or a higher force might deliberately place a chosen one in a state of solitude. This isolation is not meant to punish or harm, but to strengthen and mold them into the person they need to become. During these times, the chosen ones often confront their deepest fears, heal from past wounds, and work on internal issues that may hinder their mission. The absence of external distractions helps them focus inward, gaining clarity about their path and purpose. It's a necessary step in their journey, even if it feels difficult or confusing while they are going through it. Isolation can also create a stronger connection with the higher power guiding them. With fewer distractions, chosen ones can attune themselves more deeply to their spiritual calling. This can lead to heightened intuition, deeper understanding, and a clearer sense of direction. These periods of solitude, while challenging, often result in significant personal growth and transformation, making the individual more prepared for the challenges and responsibilities that come with being chosen. Despite its importance, isolation can feel overwhelming at times. The lack of connection to others can be emotionally draining, and the sense of being misunderstood or distant from society can weigh heavily on the chosen ones. They may feel disconnected from the people around them, and it's common for them to question why they are being put through this. Experience, however, it's during these times that they learn resilience and self-reliance, two qualities that are essential for the journey ahead. A common experience for those who are chosen is the deep feeling of not belonging. From an early stage in their journey, they may sense that they are different from others around them. This sense of uniqueness can make it hard to fit into the usual social circles, leading to feelings of isolation even when they are not physically alone. The reason for this is simple. Chosen ones often operate on a different wavelength, driven by a higher purpose that many people may not understand or relate to. This sense of not belonging stems from their inner knowing that they are called to a higher mission. Chosen ones tend to have a different outlook on life, priorities that don't align with those of the majority, and values that often set them apart. While others may be focused on material success or surface-level connections, the chosen ones are deeply connected to their spiritual path, making it harder to connect with people on a day-to-day basis. It's not that they can't socialize or build relationships, but there is often an underlying feeling that something is missing or that they are fundamentally different. Over time, this disconnect can cause a chosen one to feel alienated. In many cases, it becomes apparent that the environment they are in simply doesn't align with who they are or what they're here to accomplish. These individuals may struggle to engage in everyday conversations or feel out of place in typical social settings because their minds are focused on larger, more meaningful issues. This can be frustrating, and it often leads them to withdraw from social situations or seek out others who are on a similar path, even if they are few and far between. Feeling like you don't belong isn't necessarily a bad thing, though. While it can be emotionally challenging, This experience pushes chosen ones to embrace their uniqueness and stay true to their calling. Instead of forcing themselves to fit into situations that don't resonate with them, they are encouraged to walk their own path, even if it means walking alone at times. This sense of being different serves as a reminder that they are meant for something greater, even if it's not always understood by others. One of the more painful realities for chosen ones is experiencing hatred from others, often without any clear cause. It can feel confusing and unfair, but this is a common experience for those who stand out. The uniqueness of a chosen one, whether it's their abilities, their purpose, or even just their presence, can trigger feelings of jealousy or resentment in others. This negativity often comes from a place of misunderstanding or envy, as people struggle to make sense of what makes the chosen one different. Many times, chosen ones radiate qualities that others wish they had. It might be their confidence, spiritual gifts, or the sense of direction they possess. These attributes can make others feel insecure, even if the chosen one has no intention of making anyone feel that way. Instead of admiration or respect, this insecurity can quickly turn into dislike or hostility. The chosen one becomes a target for those who, perhaps unknowingly, project their own frustrations and insecurities onto them. This hate can manifest in various forms, ranging from subtle negativity to outright hostility. Sometimes it comes from strangers, but it can also emerge from people close to them, which makes it even more painful. Chosen ones may find themselves on the receiving end of judgment, gossip, or exclusion, all for reasons they can't fully understand. They might not have done anything to provoke this kind of treatment, yet it continues to happen simply because they are different. As challenging as this is, it's important for chosen ones to recognize that this hatred is not a reflection of their worth or character. Rather, it's a reflection of the inner struggles of those around them. Those who direct negativity toward them, people are often uncomfortable with what they don't understand, and this discomfort can manifest as animosity. The chosen ones must stay true to themselves despite this negativity, recognizing that their mission is bigger than the opinions of others. A crucial aspect of being chosen is the constant presence of spiritual warfare. This is an unseen battle that chosen ones must face as they walk their unique path. Spiritual warfare refers to the ongoing struggle between positive and negative forces, often aimed at destabilizing or hindering the mission of the chosen one. These forces are not always obvious, but their impact can be felt in the form of obstacles, internal struggles, or external pressures designed to throw them off course. Chosen ones are often targeted by these negative energies because of the influence they have on others and the purpose they serve. Their very nature and the work they are meant to do can pose a threat to forces that seek to maintain imbalance or negativity in the world. The closer they get to fulfilling their mission, the stronger these attacks can become. This makes spiritual warfare a key part of their experience, requiring them to stay vigilant and protect themselves mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. One of the challenges of spiritual warfare is that it often comes unexpectedly and from different directions. It can take the form of self-doubt, anxiety, fear, or confusion. At times, it might feel like everything is working against them, creating an overwhelming sense of being blocked or hindered. These struggles can make the journey feel much harder, but they also serve as a reminder of the importance of staying aligned with their purpose. Despite these challenges, spiritual warfare is not something that can stop a chosen one if they remain focused and aware. The key is recognizing that these difficulties are part of the journey and understanding the need to strengthen their connection with their spiritual power. By cultivating inner resilience and maintaining a clear sense of their mission, chosen ones can overcome these battles. It's about staying grounded in their truth and not letting external negativity steer them away from their goals. Chosen ones often carry the weight of big expectations from those around them. These expectations are not always expressed openly, but they are felt deeply. Because of their unique purpose and abilities, people tend to look to them for guidance, answers, or even leadership. There is a belief that chosen ones will always know the right path, make the right decisions, and somehow have it all figured out. This can create a heavy sense of responsibility, even when the chosen one doesn't always feel prepared for it. What makes this particularly challenging is that these expectations can come from all areas of life: friends, family, colleagues, or even strangers. People may view chosen ones as problem solvers, assuming they can handle anything that comes their way. It is common for others to rely on their wisdom or insight, and when the chosen one is unable to meet these demands, it can lead to disappointment or frustration. This pressure can feel overwhelming at times, as they are expected to consistently rise to the occasion, even in moments when they themselves are struggling. Navigating these high expectations requires a deep sense of self-awareness. Chosen ones must balance the need to fulfill their mission with the reality that they are still human, capable of mistakes and limitations. Despite what others may believe, they do not always have all the answers or the ability to meet every demand placed upon them. Understanding this is crucial for maintaining their own mental and emotional health as they work to live up to their purpose without losing themselves in the process. One of the defining aspects of being chosen is the necessity of growth through suffering. Chosen ones often face hardships not as a form of punishment, but as a means of personal and spiritual development. This suffering acts as a catalyst for growth, pushing them to evolve beyond their current limits. It can take many forms: emotional, mental, or spiritual, but each challenge serves the purpose of refining their character and preparing them for the responsibilities that come with their mission. Unlike ordinary struggles, the difficulties chosen ones endure often feel deeply personal and unique. These trials force them to confront their weaknesses, fears, and doubts in ways that might not make sense to those around them. Yet through each experience of suffering, they emerge stronger, with a clearer sense of their purpose and a greater ability to fulfill their role. It's in the midst of these challenges that they learn important lessons about resilience, patience, and perseverance, all of which are necessary for the path they walk. As difficult as it may be, suffering is often what unlocks the true potential of a chosen one. Without it, they may never fully tap into their gifts or realize the strength they possess. Through enduring pain and hardship, they develop a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. This heightened awareness allows them to serve others more effectively and stay aligned with their higher calling. Growth through suffering is not an easy process, but it is an essential part of becoming the person they are meant to be. The pain and struggles chosen ones face also offer opportunities for deep healing. While suffering can feel overwhelming, it often leads to profound inner transformations. They learn to let go of past hurts, limiting beliefs, and anything that no longer serves them on their journey. This clearing of emotional baggage enables them to step into their true power, fully embracing the path that has been laid out for them. The suffering experienced by chosen ones often grants them a greater sense of empathy and compassion. Having endured significant challenges themselves, they are more attuned to the pain and difficulties of others. This emotional intelligence becomes a key part of their ability to help heal and guide those around them. They are able to connect on a deeper level because they have walked through their own fire, emerging with a broader perspective and a stronger heart. Being chosen often requires a deep sacrifice of personal desires. Those on this path must learn to set aside their own wants and ambitions in favor of a higher calling. This isn't an easy task, as it requires a level of selflessness that many are not accustomed to. The personal goals and dreams that most people pursue may need to be altered or even abandoned entirely in order to fulfill the mission the chosen ones are meant to carry out. For many, this sacrifice is one of the most challenging aspects of being chosen. One of the key reasons for this is that chosen ones often feel a strong sense of responsibility toward a greater good. They recognize that their life isn't just about personal fulfillment, but about making a meaningful impact on the world or those around them. This shift in perspective leads them to prioritize their mission above their individual desires. While this doesn't mean they no longer have personal goals, it does mean that those goals must align with their larger purpose, often requiring them to let go of things they once held dear. Letting go of personal desires can also bring unexpected benefits. While it may feel like a loss initially, chosen ones frequently discover that this sacrifice leads them to a deeper sense of fulfillment. By dedicating themselves to their mission, they often find greater meaning and satisfaction than they would have by pursuing their own interests. The act of giving up what they want for something larger brings a sense of peace and alignment with their true calling. At times, this sacrifice can feel isolating or even unfair, especially when others around them are focused on personal success and happiness. Chosen ones may feel like they are missing out on certain experiences or opportunities because they are so focused on their mission. This can lead to moments of doubt or frustration as they question whether the sacrifices they are making are truly worth it. However, in the long run, these sacrifices often prove to be essential to the fulfillment of their purpose. Over time, chosen ones come to understand that the path they walk requires a different approach to life. Their journey is not about accumulating personal achievements or chasing after fleeting desires. Instead, it is about serving a higher purpose and making a difference in the world. While the sacrifice of personal desires may seem daunting, it is a necessary part of living out their mission. It enables them to stay focused and remain true to their calling, even when the road becomes difficult. While the path of a chosen one is filled with challenges, sacrifices, and hardships, it is also accompanied by significant rewards. These rewards come in many forms, offering both practical and spiritual benefits to those who walk this unique path. One of the most prominent rewards is the set of gifts that chosen ones possess. These gifts can vary widely, but they often include heightened intuition, healing abilities, and a deep sense of purpose. These abilities are not just for personal use, but are meant to help them fulfill their mission and serve the greater good. In addition to these extraordinary abilities, chosen ones often experience a deep connection with the spiritual realm. This connection allows them to tap into wisdom and insight that might not be accessible to others. As they progress on their journey, they become more attuned to the subtle guidance and support that comes from a higher power. This spiritual connection brings clarity and direction, helping them stay on course even when external circumstances are challenging. Another reward for chosen ones is the sense of fulfillment they gain from living out their purpose. Despite the hardships, the knowledge that they are making a difference in the world brings a profound sense of satisfaction. The sacrifices they make are often balanced by the understanding that they are contributing to something greater than themselves. This sense of meaning can be a powerful motivator, giving them the strength to keep moving forward, even when the road is tough. The rewards aren't limited to this life alone. Many believe that chosen ones are promised rewards in the next life as well. Their efforts, sacrifices, and dedication to their mission are seen as investments in their spiritual future. This idea can provide comfort and reassurance during difficult times, as chosen ones understand that their work has lasting value beyond the present moment. The idea of spiritual rewards in the afterlife is something that gives them hope and purpose, reinforcing their commitment to their mission. These rewards, however, are not without responsibility. The gifts that chosen ones receive come with the expectation that they will use them wisely and for the benefit of others. It's important to understand that these abilities are not given for personal gain, but to help them serve their higher purpose. Chosen ones must stay mindful of this, ensuring that they remain focused on their mission and use their gifts in a way that aligns with their spiritual calling. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.